Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements 2. This is patch 3.2.1, which I'm calling Repopulation Revisited. And that's because we're taking a step back to 2 years ago when the world repopulation system was in development, and I am adding some more stuff to it finally. So that is long overdue, but that will hopefully result in some add-on pack authors putting out some more cool content for us to play with. Of course, we've got lots of bug fixes this patch, and we have some content that didn't quite make it into the 3.1.0 patch way back in, I think that was November is when that came out, and there was some content that got cut due to some technical difficulties, and we resolved them enough to get that back in. So we will get into all of that in just a moment. First, we've got to thank our patrons. You guys ensure that we don't have to cover the dev costs or the various costs that come up in maintaining things like our websites, our forums, all of our email hosting, file hosting, etc. And I'm going to shout out a handful of you today. And if you signed up for Patreon recently and I didn't shout you out, don't worry, I will get to you in an upcoming video. But a huge shout out and thanks to Builder, Stubcrossin, Anton Dominic, Ray Butcher, Sean, Random Kiwi Gamer, and this is going to be the Butcher of the Week. I don't know if this is UOV or WAV or UOV, or I'm not sure about that one, but thank you guys all. And yeah, thank you guys who've been contributing in other ways too. I know some folks periodically send in donations through the links on the Nexus page and other random spots. I keep getting periodic notifications, and you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the cause. It really means a lot because it shows us on the dev team we're doing something right. We're making something people care about, because you guys wouldn't reach into your pockets otherwise. So thank you guys so much. All right, let's get into the patch notes. So world repopulation. One of the biggest requests we had during development that never made it onto my dev plans were shop support. Being able to have some of those cells in the world repopulation system actually have little stores instead of just residences. And that has finally been resolved. We now have easy support for stores. You can simply set up the type of vendor you want, and SS2 will do the rest. It will convert a dynamic NPC into a vendor. It will create inventory for them, and even give them a custom AI package so they stay put where you want them to. So if you're into the add-on pack scene, you're looking to make some new world repopulation content, go check out the patch notes. I do have it on my agenda for the next week to try and get the tutorials updated to cover these new fields, but in the meantime, I stuck them in the patch notes to make sure that you guys had those available. All right, beyond world repopulation, we've got some stuff for everybody, and that is some content that got pinned from patch 3.1.0. So patch 3.1.0, we did a big backfill of content for the ally and soldier systems, but there were a few factions notably missing from that setup. So we've now added units that you can recruit after you have allied with the CPD, the Nightingales, and the NLTC. So CPD has the most there. You can get access to several units from them. Speaking of the CPD, a little thing that we figured out right before wrapping up most of the patch content, found out that the CPD dogs, the canine units, were lacking their armor. It was just invisible all this time, so that has been fixed as well. So if you're a fan of the CPD, you can create quite the little army out of them if that's something you want to do. Otherwise, you'll just see their faction liven up a little bit as they've got some improved armor, both for the canine units and for their regular officers. All right, beyond that, of course, we've got lots of bug fixes. The patches between the major ones, so the non-second number updating. So we went 3.10 and then 3.20. Between 3.20 and 3.30, we're going to get a lot of bug fix patches and quality of life things. So that pattern is going to continue for quite a while. We have the 3.30 is scheduled sometime for early spring right now. So expect a lot of bug fix patches. We're looking to do one every 2 to 3 weeks, schedule permitting, and try and make sure that we get the mod all cleaned up, get all those random little bugbears out of there so that you guys can play the mod smoothly on all your playthroughs. Now, for those of you guys who didn't find your bug listed in those patch notes, if you are looking to get something fixed, the best way to do it is to head to our forums, make sure that you find somebody who has had your issue, and if so, chime in, let folks know you're also having it, help provide some more details. And if you don't see yours listed, definitely post it up there. That is where we gather all the information, and our team will post those up on my personal issue tracker, and I use those to drive each patch. So if you've got information, if you got an issue, we want to get it fixed. So help us out by posting as much information as you can on our forums at simsettlements.com. All right, you made it to the end of the patch notes, which means it's giveaway time. So if you're interested in getting some Sim Settlements merchandise, at the end of every patch video, I give out a $25 gift card to our merch store, and I'm going to do that today. So I'm going to give you a hashtag, and just leave a comment below and include this hashtag plus something else. Leave me a story about Sim Settlements, something you love about it, something you hate about it. Give me a bug report, that's fine too. But just something so I have more to read when I'm collecting these hashtags. So the hashtag for today is Conquered the Commonwealth. And no, that's not me misspeaking the word conquer. I mean conquered the town. Turns out that it is pronounced Conquered, not Concord, which I always thought it was. And conquered as in take the rest of the Commonwealth and make it like Concord with lots and lots of world repopulation doors everywhere. That's what I'm hoping to inspire with this patch. Want to see more content in that system because it's a lot of fun to watch people appear in Concord, and I would love to have that same experience in Lexington or University Point or all the other random abandoned towns throughout the Commonwealth. All right, guys, take care and enjoy the mods.